Every GTA game has its criminal ecosystem. Gangs, mafias, cartels, smaller crews running their corners. GTA 6 is no different, and honestly, it looks like Rockstar went harder on this than ever before. In San Andreas, we had the Grove Street families, the Ballas, the Vagos, and a dozen other factions carving up Los Santos. Vice City gave us the Cubans, the Haitians, and the Forelli crime family, plus plenty of smaller players making life chaotic. GTA 4 had the Lost MC. GTA 5 had the families, and every entry adds its own layer to how these criminal worlds work. Gangs have always been core to what makes GTA feel alive. Not just window dressing, but actual moving parts in the story. Today we're breaking down which factions are shaping up for GTA 6, what we know, and where it gets speculative. Everything here comes from the GTA 6 Bible, Trailer 1, and Trailer 2. So the sourcing is as solid as it gets right now. So starting with the 2022 leaks, when that massive data dump hit, a ton of gang-related info came with it. One confirmed faction is Sun for Sun, a Haitian gang with a name that hits different once you know the context. That one is basically locked in, as close to 100 confirmed as anything from the leaks. There is also a crew called the Guardia Brothers in the mix. And then there is the far-right militia, operating out of the Grass Rivers area, which barely got any attention back then. Then Trailer 2 dropped, and suddenly a lot of the puzzle pieces started clicking into place. The most obvious one is the Final Chapter MC, a motorcycle club based out of Ambrosia. We caught a glimpse of them in the trailer, and they showed up in the screenshots too. From those screenshots, we can confirm they're based in Ambrosia and that the club was founded in 1982. You can see the members riding different bikes, and what stands out immediately is how different they are in build. The guy on the right is absolutely massive compared to the others, who look noticeably smaller next to him. Their jackets vary slightly too. Same overall style, same club colors, but there are clear differences between members. They're riding together through the streets of Ambrosia as a unit. Not much is confirmed about the club yet, but there's another screenshot that gives us more. A woman and a man are facing the camera, a bike visible behind them, and the man is wearing a Liberty City Cycles cap, which is a bike manufacturer in the GTA universe. More importantly, his jacket reads Enforcer. That's a direct hint at a member hierarchy inside the club, which is standard for motorcycle clubs and criminal organizations alike. MCs have shown up in GTA 5, GTA 4, and Vice City before, so this is familiar territory for Rockstar. They'll probably run some kind of legitimate front, but organized crime is clearly the real operation. Ambrosia is their base. The screenshots make that obvious. Now, another gang that turned up in the leaks is Sun for Sun, and we actually got a solid look at them across both trailers. In Trailer 1, there was a guy wearing a chain that seemed to hint at the Sun for Sun gang. Then in Trailer 2, an actual gang emblem was spotted on a wall that read Sun for Sun, right as Jason was driving through the street while people were being detained by police. Look at the mural as he rides past. The art style is distinctly Haitian, and the Sun for Sun emblem is sitting right there on the wall. This gang could genuinely be connected to the original Haitian crew from GTA Vice City. There was also an NPC in Trailer 1 wearing a blue bandana, very similar to what Haitian gang members wore back in Vice City. And those same two guys from Trailer 1 showed up again in the screenshots that dropped with Trailer 2. They look noticeably different from Trailer 1, but a lot of people think they were just redesigned since the clothing style is still pretty similar. One of them has a chest tattoo that says Pearl. Then, in the Trailer 2 screenshots, there is a shot that looks like it's set in that same area. And if you look at the combs in the scene, each one has a letter P, E, R, L, E. That spells Pearl. So this is probably their turf. In those screenshots, you can see people on bikes and ATVs with murals covering the walls everywhere. It reads like their territory. There are actually even more shots of this group going back to Trailer 1, including what got dubbed the Dirt Bike Dirtbag scene, and a moment with a RIP Rudy tag. The guy standing on the green car could also be tied to Sun. For Sun, that's just my read on it, but it fits. And the guy connected to the High Rollers scene turned up in that same clip. This whole area has the feel of Sun for Sun territory. Nothing is locked in yet, but the evidence is piling up. Another criminal group worth talking about is operating out of Port Gellhorn. The area used to be a legit vacation destination, But now it's all cheap motels, shut-down attractions, and dead strip malls. Based on a couple of screenshots, drugs are clearly a major part of what's happening there. One shot shows a guy with heavy bullets scarring and weed growing openly in the background, gun tucked behind his back. Another screenshot shows a woman selling blue pills to someone in a car, with a guy in the background watching the deal go down. Both scenes are set in Port Gellhorn. There's almost certainly a crew running that area. Then over in the Grass Rivers area, things get interesting in a different direction. One screenshot shows a group out there that could match what the leaks described as a far-right militia. I want to be clear, that's my speculation, but these are not tourists or random locals hunting alligators. They look organized. Another shot shows them on an airboat pulling alligator bodies out of the water, and it looks intense. I think this is another faction we'll be dealing with in the game. Beyond these specific groups, other organizations could return too. The Colombian Cartel, Los Cabrones from the original Vice City, more MC chapters, and a whole range of smaller street gangs. GTA 5 had a massive spread of factions, and with Miami and Florida as the backdrop for GTA 6, that gang culture runs deep. Different crews controlling different neighborhoods across Vice City and Leonida makes complete sense. There's also a chance prison plays a role. If we actually get to play Lucia's time inside, there could be a prison gang operating there too, since one of the screenshots showing Lucia in prison has some suspicious-looking figures in the background. And returning gangs from the original Vice City feel very possible. The Forelli crime family could be back. Maybe the Diaz operation has something still running. And then there are the bikers led by Mitch Baker. You probably remember that motorcycle club from GTA Vice City. We ran missions for them back in the day. And maybe even Tommy Vercetti's gang could make a comeback in some form. Tommy himself obviously won't be showing up, but his legacy, his organization, could still be running things in parts of the city. I seriously doubt Rockstar has revealed everything about the gangs at this point. Honestly, we've barely scratched the surface. When you really sit down and think about it, we still know almost nothing about the actual story. What we have is a pile of speculation. Some educated, some not. We really have no idea which gangs are in the game, how big they are, or what role they'll play. Maybe Rockstar has been keeping all of that locked away, and maybe the Vercetti family is quietly running the whole city by the time GTA 6 kicks off. Maybe we have to take them down. Maybe we end up working with them. Either way, that story writes itself. There are so many directions this could go, and honestly, any of them would be interesting. Even out in the Leonida Keys, we are running jobs for Brian Heder, moving drugs deep in that whole operation. And there is no way Brian is the only player in the Keys with a hand in that business. Seriously, the idea that Brian has that entire drug trade locked down by himself with zero competition makes no sense. There has to be another crew out there, maybe a proper gang, working against him in the Keys. That is exactly the kind of rivalry we are going to get pulled into. This is not going to be some clean, simple setup where we just run errands and call it a day. Working for Brian Heder in the Leonida Keys means dealing with his enemies head-on. Rival crews and criminal groups who are not going to just step aside. And honestly, that just makes me think there are more gangs scattered across the whole map, not just in one corner of it. We're probably looking at several factions total, with enough variety that each one feels distinct. It makes sense too. You plant one gang in an area, you need another one pushing back against them. Turf wars are almost guaranteed, and Lucia and Jason will be right in the thick of it, getting pulled into these conflicts from both sides. That covers everything we currently know about confirmed and rumored gangs in GTA 6. Trailer 3 cannot come soon enough, because there is clearly a lot more faction detail waiting to be revealed. Even so, what we have already is genuinely compelling. The gang landscape looks layered, and the story threads connected to them have real potential. So I really hope you learned something new. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, and I hope to see you in the next one.